What is up, everyone? My name is TehCrono, and welcome back to another episode of our Maplestory solo progression. Anyway, honestly, I should mention this before we go into anything else. The reason why the videos have been kind of slow recently and not actually uploading was mainly, well, three reasons. One, real life just kind of took over. I had to help my sister move. I got a job that I quitted, but I worked for a week. Well, more like 4 days, to see if I actually enjoy the job. And of course, they were 10-hour shifts. By the time I got home from work, I just didn't feel like doing anything. And, well, laziness, and honestly, just laziness. I still played Maple like every single day. Like, I logged in, did my dailies, and then got off. But I just haven't edited any episodes just because I look at the recording and I'm like, this video was 6 files of an hour long, so it's 6 videos that are an hour long. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch through these right now, and that's pretty much about it. I'm gonna try to make it at least more frequent to make videos come out. I know I said that last time, but it didn't really work out, because after watching this one guy, he's like, his goal is to do like 40 hours a week. I'm like, you know what, I should kind of consider YouTube and Twitch at this moment a full-time job and try to work 8 to 10 hours a day on stuff, and not just, hey, I'm going to watch YouTube videos all day. But yeah, anywho, so yeah, that's that. Another thing I wanted to mention is I'm going to be starting up a new series, maybe multiple, I don't know. We're going to be doing just a random, like, casual, chill, like, adventure kind of series where I'm just gonna make a new character and just kind of casually play through it. It's not a solo progression, it's nothing like that, it's just me playing the character for fun. It's kind of solo progression, but my goal is just to get to 200, and then that's the end of the series. I might come back in the future for a progression series. And there's also other ones I want to do, but just those. And with that said, there's also one other thing I wanted to mention before we go on. I want people to know that this isn't a Maplestory channel. Yes, I'm uploading Maple, and that's my main focus. But Paper Mario Origami King comes out tomorrow of me recording this. And let's say I play through the game, I hate the game, and I want to rant about it. I will make a video and upload it to this channel. Just want to point that out. Most likely this will be uploaded tomorrow anyway, and the Maplestory. Anyway, with all that done, I know I said anyway like so many times, but who cares? With that said, what are we doing in this episode? If it isn't obvious, we're doing the Sengoku whatever Princess No pre-quest. Not the whole thing, just half of it. Do you want to do this? Yes and no. Yes, you want to do it because you can get the you get the kanna ring. And no, the kanna ring, I think, does give a place at one point, but that's only if you have better items. I don't remember. But you still have to do this anyway, so just do it. I don't like doing this quest because of multiple different reasons. Number one being, you share the map with other players. I think when I was doing the high auto run, someone else was doing their high auto run, so I had to sit there and do nothing for an hour to wait for them to get done. So I don't finish this quest. Oh, I'm in the same map as him. Gotta wait. Me personally, I don't like chaosing people. So if someone's already doing something, I would just leave. So, and aside from that, this quest is so long. And for the kanna at least, I died like 4 times. And if you die, well, if you die on a boss, you just restart the boss. But if you die on Princess No herself, you have to go through this whole map again just to go fight her. It's so annoying. The most easiest one, in my opinion, is Ayame, because 1, she has great mobility, and 2, she has a move that if you just button mash, it just melts through bosses. Now, you can do this as soon as... Oops, I just opened up the internet. You can do this as soon as you get to 200, like 140. But I would recommend just waiting until you're like at least 200. It's a lot more easier the higher level you are. Like, you don't need a ring straight away. But I feel like once you get to 200 and you want to start taking on the harder bosses, that's when you want to start with your progression stuff. But it's pretty much linear from that point. You just, like right here, we're killing mobs and picking up items. Once you kill 150 mobs and pick up 50 things, you're done with the quest. Go on to the next one, which is killing 200 of those enemies. Done. Go back, turn the quest in. Then you have to go kill 200 of those. Same thing until you get done with the main thing. And then after that, you go just fight some bosses. And you think that's bad? Once you complete it once, you have to do it 2 more times. Meaning, okay, I finished this run. You have to go through the same 5. It's like, I think it's like 10 missions you have to do over again. Once you finish that, there's a chance that someone else started theirs. So if they're in the map, it can make it longer. And honestly, once you get done with all 3 of them, well, kind of sucks, because the belt and shoulder gets replaced eventually anyway, and you have to do it all 3 of them to get the best secondary, unless you're a mage. I think it's the Explorer Mage, Blaze Wizard, Beast Tamer, and I think there's one more. I don't remember what it was, but I know Beast Tamer was one of them. Was it Kinesis? I don't remember. But they have the best they can equip the shield. That's the best in slot thing, which is the emerald shield, which I'll go into that later in the episode. But that's the best in slot for warriors that can equip a shield, the Shadow War, and the mages that can equip the shield. And if you're not any of those classes, you have to do this anyway, because Princess No is the best secondary item, and you have to do the pre-quest and get it anyway. Meaning you have to do this. So yeah. Anywho, but yeah, that's pretty much about all for this thing. The ring is the best one. The belt you could get, the shoulder you can get, but whatever. Anywho, I know this episode is just the kanna ring and stuff, and then next episode we fight a couple bosses, and after that we're pretty much caught up. I haven't actually recorded anything since the latest episode, which is the one after the next episode, which was getting to 200 and DMT. Well, the failure of DMT. There's actually a DMT this week that I'm going to participate in. So I'm actually kind of grinding coins. And no, I'm not doing it on kanna. I'm just doing Ursus every single day. And Maplestory. I'm up to almost 1 bill right now, which is not the best. Thing is, I also bought a whole bunch of cubes for the last one. For the last DMT. And what ended up happening, well, you guys know what happened. It was a failure of a DMT. And what happened after that was, I'm like, I'm going to hold on to these cubes until the next DMT, in case there's one announced. There was one, but my things expired. I lost, like, I want to say maybe 50 cubes I lost, which I probably should have used them, but oh well. Also, every single day I've been running bosses that you've seen in the next episode, and I have a ton of occult cubes, which is good because I can try to get my things from rare to epic before DMT, and if I do that, I can hopefully get them from epic to legendary during DMT. And if that's the case, this character is already better than my main character, mainly because I haven't played on my main character at all since I started this series. Because my goal is, it's kind of like Let's Playing. You don't want to start something new until after you finish the series. So I don't want to start progressing my character until I get done with this, which kind of sucks, because if I don't start doing rid bits on that one, the free CRA that I got is going to just go to waste, which sucks. But that's not so bad, I guess. Anywho, I just opened up another internet. I hate having an internet button that opens up like Google Chrome for me. If I just press the button, it's useful. But if I accidentally tap it, it's like, hey! Oh shit. Just dropped something I didn't want to drop. Anywho, something else I want to mention is editing. They're not that hard. I know some people said like good editing, but honestly it's not that hard. You guys could do it. It's just add a blur and put text on the screen. Woo, it's not that hard. Like, not even my outro, which is that flame. That's just a template I downloaded and used. Other than that, the editing's not hard. But I think the reason why I don't like doing this is because it makes editing longer than it needs to be. And that's one reason why I don't like editing videos. Remember back when I did like my Let's Play on Pokemon Platinum, like on my Let's Play channel a long time ago. Whenever I would have to add those Pokemon bios I did it for the first half of the Let's Play, I would have to edit the video to make sure what Pokemons I'm getting. And it's like, oh, we're going to start talking about this. Oh, pause the recording. Go into Photoshop, make that picture, PNG. And that's the same thing with this. Like, what am I talking about this episode? Oh, I'm talking about, you know, the Sengoku. Make that real quick. Alright, so add it in. Oh, we also talk about this. Well, with post commentary, it's not as bad. Because I can just be like, okay, I already know what I'm talking about. But with live commentary, it's like, okay, this was recorded 2 weeks ago. What the heck did I even talk about throughout this whole time? And sometimes I don't even talk about anything. I think it was when we did Hila and stuff like that, I had to do the post commentary at the beginning of the episode to talk about the bosses because I never talked about them in the episode. But right now we're doing Hyados, which is a lot more better because it's technically a warrior, so they do a lot of damage. You would think that Kanna would do the most damage because it's based around your stats. I don't think it's based around your stats. I think it's based around your HP, which makes it harder for me because mages have shit for HP. Also, it's kind of funny. I always try to censor myself, but I almost forget to sometimes. Like, I don't care if I cuss. I don't want this channel to be PG. PG-13 is like my goal for the series. But yeah. And then after that, we do the last one, which is Ayame, which needs to be a real class. And yeah, this one just easily goes through. I know it's fast forward, but just look how fast our HP is going down. If you just button mash it, it's good. I actually remember when I was recording this, I was like, you know what? I want to watch a movie while I do this. It wasn't possible because I forgot I can't watch something without OBS, but like, I'm going to capture that too. Which shouldn't matter because my thing's in it. Over anyway, whatever. Anywho, the next thing I want to talk about is what I said at the beginning of the episode. Was like, we're going to save this for later. Also, there's more stuff to do there. Like, there's like I think you talk to Hayato, you talk to someone else, and then you go fight Pianist, and then after that you're done. Then you can fight Princess No, which we're not going to do in this series, but you could. I'm just not. So what I end up doing is, if this will actually, oh yeah, I forgot I start the Star Force and stuff. There's actually a Star Force event recently, and I just totally didn't do anything during it, which would have been perfect because I could have got everything to like at least 12 stars. Anyway, come on, finish. What? I don't have to wait for it to finish. I can just talk about it now. Like I said earlier, the best in slot is for shields is the like Deimos shield, and for mages they drop at, what is this thing? Well, the Cygnus Knight, the official, not official. Yeah, the official Knight A or D, the pirate one. I think it's pirates. They drop the shield recipe, and well, I trained there until I think 180. Not once did it drop. I'm so sad. I even had ×2 drop on too. Another way for you to get it is the Cygnus himself. So I did the pre-quest to be able to fight Cygnus. I don't think you need to do that. I think if you just go to the room, then you could just, well, fight her. But yeah, we're definitely not ready for Cygnus. But hopefully we will one day if we get the recipe for it. And great. That'd be fantastic. So yeah, that is the best secondary weapon, or secondary for mages. Well, at least for Blaze Wizard, it is the shield, which we didn't get. And watching this slideshow is so annoying. To you guys won't be a slideshow, but my computer's dying over here, so it's having a hard time playing back this video. So yeah, I'm going to just get this video done because it's been almost 3 weeks since the last episode. Let me just check. This needs to move. This thing's in my way. My channel, let's see. I need to go to the studio because it has the exact date. This episode, well, last episode, episode 3, was uploaded. It was, I think it was in June. And it's almost June. Let's see. June 29th. That was a couple weeks ago. And I need to get another episode out. So I'm just going to just try to get these episodes done. So I'm going to get this done, then I'm going to get the next episode done. And luckily, episode 6 is technically done, but what I'm going to do, because it's just getting to 200, which is like, the whole video would have been like 5 minutes. So it's me getting to 200, and the first half of it's going to be me doing DMT. That was the failure part, because I did record it. And then the second half is going to be this Sunday. I think it's this Sunday's DMT. That hopefully goes well. So it's going to be both those things, and hopefully that video will go up the day after DMT. And then we can start making progress with this character, which is going to be great. I'm trying to think of something else if I forgot. I can't think of anything at the top of my head. But anyway, I'm still going to do editing because it's something that it's just going to like ruin my OCD, I guess. It's not really that thing. I would like the first couple episodes have editing and stuff, and then like let's say from here on out the series has no editing. It's just post commentary when I want post com, and live comp when I want live commentary. For me, it's just like I should just stop saying like who cares, but like I just want the series over with, and then yeah, but it's totally fine. Like I said, our goal is just to beat Chaos Universe. If we can defeat that, the series is over. If we have to fight Lotus and Damien beforehand, well, that's gonna be a nightmare because unless Easy can drop it. If Easy can and we can do Easy, then we should be fine. But anyway, the stats. Actually, I think that's probably one thing I will drop and I won't care. The stats between last episode and this. Mainly because I always forget to record it. That's the problem I have. I'll finish a recording session and then just stop. And I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to show off the stats. But then since I don't edit the video the next day or so, it's harder for me to do that because I'm like, okay, I come back 2 weeks later. Where's the stats? So that's probably something I'm going to drop. But I'm probably going to, from here on out, whenever I record, just do it in the episode and see like how much we've grown. But yeah. Anyway, that's the end of this episode for me. There's probably going to be a couple more seconds of the video. But hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, which we'll be fighting a couple bosses. If I'm correct, I think it's Pink Beam, Golix, and Ramaru that we'll be facing. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Hopefully it doesn't take 2 weeks.